Good morning on this overcast, gloomy, windy, chilly day from the Appalachian Trail here in the Smoky Mountains. What makes me happy? These yellow and white flowers, and there's little lavender flowers along the way too. All kinds of little wildflowers still here. There's the other ones. Sometimes the whole path is full of those. I've been at it about an hour, I guess. It's not supposed to rain today, but what's it looking like, guys? Looks awful gloomy out there. Usually I have my long sleeve shirt off by now, but nope. It is needed. And then you'll go around the mountain and it'll be deathly quiet. You know, I'm on the windy area right now. But the giant trees I'm passing by here, I don't know if you can see. No. There's just no way. I'll try to get some later, but there was one like twice that big back there. It's huge. Covered in moss, green moss. It's so awesome. So I'm hoping the sun comes out later today, but I do believe it's supposed to be an overcast day. And then sunshine. Just a lot of downs and ups over these little knolls today so far. Last night it rained a little bit and the wind blew and blew and blew and my tent flapped in the breeze, and every now and then I'd hear it creak, I guess from the pressure of the wind. And honestly, at least 3 times last night I heard branches falling or trees, big loud crashes off in the woods. I'm like, okay, God will keep me safe. I'm just gonna lay here and trust that all will be well. But I slept great. It was cozy in my tent with my Enlightened Equipment quilt. I am tucking it around me now. And I did bring my bag liner for a little extra warmth. Although I really didn't need all that last night. It wasn't that bad. I know it's going to get worse the higher up we go. See how the trail is just got these lovely little wildflowers everywhere. September in the Smokies. It was nice having company last night, people to talk to. And there was another guy that came in. He's been sectioning for a few years. So nice when you're not the only one. I am the only one right now. But I know at the shelters, the camp areas, there'll be people. Okay. Well, just want to give you a glimpse of the trail this morning. The lovely wildflower trail, I'll call it. Well, I huff my way up here to the next little knoll. There is a somewhat of a view coming up. That's where I'm going to stop and have second breakfast. So I'll see you at the view. We are now in the clouds, hiking along those little white puffy flowers. Everything is wet up here. Brush against brush that's along the trail. It's not here, but back there it was like shoulder high, head high, and it's just dripping cold water on you. I do have my pack cover on. It's a good idea to wear a pack cover after a rainy day, just because usually the woods are wet and your pack will get all wet. It's just, I can feel the little droplets as I'm walking. I don't know how wet I want to get. It's not like it's raining, it's just because I'm in this moisture cloud. But a little here and a little there adds up. I may be pulling my umbrella out here in a minute. I really don't want to. See, here's some higher wet foliage as we go along. I think I missed my view, but I don't know why. I would have. But I'll just keep going till I find a nice spot to have second breakfast. Thing about me and hiking in cold weather, I get cold, and so I don't want to stop. So I don't nourish myself like I should, because I get cold. So I just have to pull over, put a puffy on, a raincoat, and then take my little break and take it off and hike to warm back up. It's not that cold, but it doesn't take much for me. Okay, well, lunch spot is Molly's Ridge Shelter. It's about 3 miles away. So, I guess we'll check back in then. I'll give you a peek at what that shelter area looks like. This is Molly's Ridge Shelter. If you ever want to know what one of the shelters look like, you must have a reservation or permit to stay here. Of course, shelters are closed right now. There's fireplace, tarp, and that's what you would sleep on. Make sure I got everything. I have a little area over here under the overhang. And if you're going southbound, you go that way. Nice looking stone shelter. Molly's Ridge. Okay, I have 6 miles to go. And I think this is our shelter advisory. All right, hiking on. I got to get moving. I'm chilled. Look at the trail. I've been hiking for a while now, and it's all covered in these leaves. And when I look off to my left, I can see mountains out there. There's a better view back there that I didn't take a picture of. I'm trying not to stop because I get chilled. This series is going to be dubbed the Wine series. Not W-I-N-E, but W-H-I-N-E. Because I don't like the cold weather. This is colder than I like it to be. I mean, it's fine when you're moving, but stop and take a break. No bueno. I want my puffy back there. But then I had to start walking again really fast to warm back up. And it's not even that cold, guys. It's supposed to be colder this weekend, I think. It's going to be a little cold front coming through. So I'm trying to brace myself. I can do anything for, what do I have? 6 more nights. And the last night will be down low, so I'm not worried about that night. And it's 1 mile from being picked up, so really 5 more nights. 5 more nights. I can do it. Every now and then the sun will come out, then it goes away. It makes a difference when the sun is out, though. Huge difference. And the wind's not blowing. Still almost as lonely as ever, though, out here. One guy's going northbound for a couple more days. He's up ahead of me. We bumped into each other. And then he stayed at the tent site last night. Then I just met a couple ladies out. I met a young man out for a loop hike. But that's it. I suspect that as I get closer to these more higher up popular shelters, we'll see more people. Because they were booked when I went online. After I went on my 3rd reschedule, a couple of the shelters I was looking at had 1 availability, one had 2 availability. So there's got to be some people out here. But meanwhile, I'm just enjoying the nice solitude, walk in the woods. It's quite pleasant, as long as you don't stop for very long. Oh, I will mention one more thing about the Smoky Mountains. They're a little stingy with their blazes. I don't know if that's a national parks thing. We can't put a lot of blazes on the trees, but they're far and few between. I've actually pulled out my gut hooks and made sure my blue dot's still on the trail. I mean, I don't think I get off, but you kind of get in that zone where you're just hiking and there's other crisscross paths up here. So far, the ones I've seen are well marked and they have signage, so I don't think I would. Good Lord. Huh. Anyway, I don't think that I would miss it. But just the same, last thing I want to be doing is backtracking because I accidentally got off the trail. Nope. Alright, so the next shelter is about 2 miles ahead, probably about 1.5 right now. And then we'll be just 3 miles from my tent site / shelter tonight at Spence Shelter. Home sweet home for the night. Spence Shelter. I came from those dark woods that way. I'm setting up right there. Shelter is right there. I am a little nervous about the bare cables right here, but I'm not moving. Chilly, misty. Gotta get set up. Get chores done. Get water, eat, and get warm.